all of it on the first time through because there's so many different possibilities. So it would be great if there was.
The orcs look amazingly detailed. How is their appearance generated? Is it randomized, or are your artists working overtime?
Yeah, that's a great question as well, because it's really getting that sweet spot between the character artists have just done this amazing job of crafting them, but then finding what are the iconic details. Well, first making a bunch of content of different heads, different bodies, different faces, then finding these iconic details that can make them stand out from each other, whether that's scars, whether it's eyes. We got guys with gold fangs, we got the missing hands, and then we've got all of their skin tones, their hair, their faces. So it's kind of a really super highly detailed Lego minifigs almost. So, we can construct these huge variety of really iconic characters.
We're heading into a break. We're going to come back and do a giveaway. We're going to be away for a minute or two, and then it's giveaway time. Don't go.
He has left his mark on you, as I left mine on the ones he loved. Where is he? I thirst for slaughter. He thirsts for the same thing as you. Keeps rising from the grave with the spirit that burns inside him. Drinks deep of slaughter. Yes. Moves like a ghost. Runs like a devil. I'll tell you, I've seen him face to face. He told me to tell you you're next. You would do his bidding. You will do. Brave Walker! Enough of your games! Show yourself and I will kill you!
I wish you could.
We are back. We're back with Monolith.
Oh no, that's
and you unmic. You're
yeah,
good.
I'm
We're
good,
here.
I'm good.
We're about to do a giveaway. Monolith's here. We're showing Shadow of Mordor and the Nemesis engine and how it totally changes the gameplay while you're playing it. We've got 3 people playing simultaneously in our broadcast, and you can see them on the screen there. And if you're watching on Twitch, you can't click them and make them bigger, but if you go to twingalaxieslive.com, you will be able to click them and make them bigger and swap your views around. It's totally interactive. Anyway, we're about to do a giveaway. They were giving away shirts at E3, so it's the only place you could get shirts, except we have some here. Jen is about to ask a trivia question. If you can answer it, you can win. Here we go, Jen.
But first, a quick reminder that this game, as you can see, is amazing, and if you know you're going to be into it, which you will be, you're going to want some of the exclusives that you can only get if you pre-order or if you register for a WBID. So these are the exclusives you get. You get a Dark Ranger character skin if you pre-order it, and by registering for a WBID, you get the Orc Hunter rune. So click on the links that are appearing in the chat. That'll take you directly where you need to go to get those goodies. And in the meantime, here's the question that you can answer to get a t-shirt. The very first person who answers, what are the 2 towers on the Black Gate called? What are the 2 towers on the Black Gate called?
What are the 2 towers on the Black Gate called? For a t-shirt, let's see the answers.
You can,
Oh,
you
okay.
can
I'll
take
keep
it back
going.
away. Yeah.
I missed who it was from, but there was a good question on what was a wraith exactly? It's a really good question. So, thematically, well, in Tolkien, there's a lot of different examples of death and undeath. Tolkien, in his letter to his publisher, said basically that one of the core of these stories and why he wrote them is about death and the search for deathlessness, for immortality, which is hardly more than to say it's a story written by man. So basically that's one of the big obsessions of what all these stories are about. And specifically, a wraith is a spirit that's bound within Middle-earth. So, a spirit that's bound here in the world and hasn't moved on. So some of the examples of wraiths like that, of course, there's the ring wraiths that became deathless because of the rings of power. They were trapped here. Elves are interesting. Their spirits, when they die, actually get to choose where they go, whether they stay in Middle-earth and are reincarnated effectively, or whether they go off to the west. There's a lot of other examples of death and undeath, from the Barrow Wights that we see in the Lord of the Rings, through to the army of the dead men of Dun Harrow. Helm Hammerhand, a vengeful spirit in Rohan. So it's something that really comes up a lot in different forms within Middle-earth. But the wraith in our game is something a little bit unique as well, which hopefully will make a lot of sense when we reveal who it is.
Okay, we're going to try something a little different here. Ryan, right? In our broadcast, if you look at the screen, there's something that says domination. That is Ryan on his PS4. And if you go to twingalaxieslive.com, you can click it and see it bigger. But Ryan is going to start talking about what he's doing, and we'll be quiet so you can hear what he has to say while he does it. So go ahead, Ryan, do your demo.
So I was killed by this captain. He's off celebrating right now on an execution mission where he's currently killing this other captain. I'm going to try to dominate this other captain and use him to kill my revenge target.
Excellent. Thanks, Ryan. So, sorry, I actually couldn't hear him, so he's setting off to...
Yeah, so he's set off to kill his revenge target.
Nice. Oh, so he's ambushed the revenge. This guy was going to execute someone else. He's exploited that, and now he's gone from revenge to actually bending that guy to his will. So really turned it around. That's cool. Excellent. Oh, so he's still ready to fight here. Yep. The challenge, but. Oh, so he made him actually fail his mission, so he's not going to level up, and now he can get his vengeance on him. That's cool. And he's up to 2. Okay.
Why don't we do another giveaway? Oh, wait, you got a good question?
No, how does it evolve from 5 war chiefs to the end goal? So the Nemesis system itself, one of the fun things with that as a system is we can really evolve the whole game as we go through. So when we begin the game and we start, your goals are to hunt down and to kill these war chiefs in order to draw out one of the key villains, these black captains, who are responsible for the initial attack on the Black Gates. And there's obviously a huge amount of gameplay in that, just with the hunting, taking these guys down in parallel with all the other story stuff. Then when you get the message from Queen Marwen and you're actually drawn deeper into Mordor, into the Sea of Nirn, and you get your powers of domination and the powers of the Wraith increase, then the whole nature of the game really changes, and it's more than just about the action at that point and hunting and killing, because you get to actually build your army. And then once you've successfully done that, you get to take those forces and those war chiefs into the end game and actually take the fight to the Black Captains and the Dark Lords. So there's really kind of 3 phases of how the Nemesis system evolves, and we're really just showing the kind of middle one here. That was cool. Can you
customize your character as far as looks?
No. So the appearance of Talion within the story, that's something that does evolve as we go through the game, but he is really, as performed by Troy Baker, and he is really kind of key to our story, and his look is defined. But you can, we do then have different skins that you can use and unlock for replaying as well, like the Dark Ranger skin.
Will the Wraith who possesses Talion be a known spirit from Tolkien lore or something completely new?
The Wraith, who we haven't revealed who it is, but I don't know how well known he is. It depends on sort of how closely you read Lord of the Rings or the appendices, but he's an extremely important and significant character in Tolkien lore and in history. In particular, he's someone that has a very close connection to Sauron and a big grudge against Sauron, and he's someone connected to the Rings of Power. So,
are there multiple endings? Let me answer that one. Yes, and if you actually end it in a particular way, the entire Lord of the Rings movies don't even get made.
Retrospectively,
the whole thing, the books vanish. I'm kidding. Okay, well, let's do a giveaway. We have 10 minutes left in our broadcast. This is coming to a close. We have stuff to give away. We're about to do a trivia question.
Absolutely.
And if you answer this trivia question, you will get one of the t-shirts, the exclusive t-shirts that they were giving away at E3. There's no other way to get them other than right here, right now. So get ready. Jen is going to hit the mic. And
what is the Twitter handle for Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor? What is the Twitter handle?
What is the Twitter handle for Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor?
And as they ruminate on that, just a reminder that if you pre-order, you get the exclusive Dark Ranger character skin, and if you register for WBID, you get the exclusive Orpenter rune. Back to you.
It's coming in. See, we're gonna have to comb the chat, see who got it first, or maybe you can pick a couple. It's up to the trivia master. Yes, and then Jen will let people know who won the last one and who won this one when she comes back in. And yes, you are watching the exclusive live broadcast of the Nemesis system. It is the coolest thing since sliced bread and zippers.
Zipper bread.
I'm just saying.
So I think this is Bob, actually. This is on, it is, absolutely. Bob's on his second confrontation mission, and this is Ishgar, the advisor. You can hear these showdowns. And so he's managed to draw him out. He's deep in this fishing village. You know, there's a lot of chaos going on. He's able to manipulate the environment. And we can see with the blue skull there, he's managed to turn one of his bodyguards against him as well. But, and can also use his wraith powers to bend some of these other warriors to his will to sort of fight for him in the midst of this fight as well. So, see how this plays out.
Can I call in an eagle?
No. Not in this one.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Monolith, you guys are awesome, and I have to second that. Monolith is the greatest gaming company ever, as far as I'm concerned. I have reasons for saying that.
And I wonder why you think.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Skype.
Oh, well done, Bob. So, Bob actually, oh wow, he's doing well. So there's 2 dead war chiefs. Third one has actually been dominated, bent to his will, and so sort of well on the way to building his army there, and 2 ability points, so can use them to even upgrade further, and is actually unlocked down to the sort of top tier of abilities. Some of these are really powerful. The ability to immediately kill any guys that you've branded. Oh, he's gone for that one. Right now. Oh, go on, dispatch this war chief and grab that rune.
For those of you just tuning in, your Monolith is here showing Shadow of Mordor, the Nemesis system. Twin Galaxies Live is bringing it to you. If you're watching on Twitch, you're not able to interactively pick which screen you're watching. If you go to twingalaxieslive.com, you can click and choose and watch the individual games that are going on and still see everything else that's happening. Make sure you click follow on our channel so that you know next time we're doing something awesome, you don't miss it. Click that, and we're probably going to do another giveaway soon because we only have probably 5 minutes left in our broadcast.
So the advisor delivered his last words. Bob killed him. His head sailing through the air, and that's the end.
Hey, John Carnage. John Carnage from Twitch is in the chat. Twitch itself is in the chat because they know that this game is amazing and they're here to support it. Just saying.
be, Holly, since random enemy orcs don't have crazy gear, advancing them in power, do they gain better gear? Yes. So basically, the way orc society works is the more powerful you get, the more you move up, the better gear you get to claim. So as they advance to become captains and then war chiefs, they do get better gear, definitely.
We haven't announced who won yet. Oh, you did you? You put it in the chat? Oh, can you do it again? Yeah.
Dunmaros and C Malin 0, and the last one was won by X Wolfblade X. So it's the last three winners of the last 2 giveaways.
And actually, I can't read that name, but it's a joke. Are there characters from Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit in the story? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the obvious one, the big one, is Sauron himself. So you know he's kind of a big deal in this story. We get to explore a lot more of him as a character. Gollum, we've revealed, so he's in Mordor at this time because he's pursuing his precious, the Ring of Power. The Wraith, again, is, of course, someone who actually does appear in Lord of the Rings and maybe gets mentioned in The Hobbit, I'm not sure. And there are other sort of key characters from the story as well.
What is the most surprising thing you've seen? You know, you're developing this Nemesis technology, and you're seeing emergent behavior between the player and the game. What's the most surprising thing about it that you've seen so far?
Yeah, that's...
You know, just where you were like, whoa, I didn't expect it to be like that.
The one that I love, there was one I saw the other day, and it was an animation. I just literally never seen this before. So there was a fight, there was a riot going on. One of these war chiefs turned, he started to run and flee. Fire went off, he was on fire, he's in flames. Another one of a branded Dominator chased him down, grabbed his head, was pounding his flaming head into the grass, and so these guys are just taking each other, and I just never even knew that animation existed in the game. When you just realize this thing is bigger and more alive than you ever imagined, it's amazing. And
he's the designer.
Yeah,
right?
Everyone, there's no one I've seen on the team that doesn't get surprised, that doesn't see stuff where they go, I didn't know the game could do that. Yeah,
so dynamic.
And so many people are putting content in from so many directions. You know, the team's amazing, really amazing. Cool.
We have 3.5 minutes left. We're going to do one more final giveaway.
Yes, we can.
All right, we're going to do a final giveaway here.
And before we do that, just a reminder, guys, go to youtube.com/E3 and vote for Shadow of Mordor in the trailer. What is it called? The trailer showdown or something?
Oh.
Doesn't matter. We should win it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Shadow of Mordor should win it. So go to youtube.com/E3 and vote for this trailer. Anywho, the question to win the final t-shirt of the night is, who plays Talion?
Who plays Talion? For a t-shirt.
Waiting for that.
Come on. This is it. This is where the magic is. Who plays Talion? Who was cast to play Talion?
He's very good. That's a clue.
Splur? Did Splur get it because of a typo?
A typo, really?
What? Splur gets it because of a typo.
Yeah.
Someone was ahead of him but mistyped. They bumped a letter, typing too fast, costing them a t-shirt. Do we have 2 t-shirts left?
We do. The first person that typed it wrong got it anyway, but
All
stay
right.
in school, guys.
The
Stay in
first,
school.
oh, look at
There
that.
you go. Don't worry about that.
You get it.
V.
Nope, you're getting it, Thurby. You're getting it. So much love to you. Now we've got 2 minutes left in the broadcast for some final questions about this amazing game. You've got Monolith here. Let's see some questions and let's bring this thing out with some amazing insights that you only got on Twin Galaxies Live.
Let's see if Bob and Jessica and Ryan can take down one more war chief each in the remaining 2 minutes. Who's it going to be? This was awesome. I think this is a full-on riot going on here with the Sawbones. So all of his bodyguards are dominated. It's our army versus him. He's really tough. Sorry, questions.
Are there trolls and larger monsters?
There are larger monsters. Graugs are a big predator that we've shown here. We've also the Karagors, ghouls. They're the only 3 we've announced at this time. And are there different creatures to ride? So both the massive Graugs. I didn't get to see if Jessica or Bob or Ryan got to ride them, but You can stomp around on those, and they can climb as well as the Caragors. He just killed a war chief. Why would you kill such a strong ally for an epic rune? So sometimes you can harvest those guys, and a bunch of XP as well. Do you have to read the books to have the full effect of the story? No. So I really think that, you know, like The Hobbit, you can read The Hobbit without reading Lord of the Rings. You can read Lord of the Rings without reading The Hobbit, and the same. If you have read all of these stories, then, you know, I think you'll probably get a lot out of it and a lot out of the lore. But if you haven't, really important that this works as a standalone story as well.
We are now 30 seconds before we have to sign off, and Monolith gets a break. And the answer is, to the person who's asking, will these 3 streams be on YouTube to watch again? They'll be up in our archive, either on Twitch or up on YouTube. And Monolith will also have a summary cut down of this whole thing. We have 10 seconds. Marcoli, thanks for the love on the format. Everybody, thank you for being here. This is amazing. Monolith Shadow of Mordor, buy it.
It is Malcolm! Malcolm's gonna move on!
Now I'm here, I'm stoked, I'm ready to go. I'm probably smarter than everybody else, but nobody's gonna know that till it's too late.
Go right for Malcolm.
Release! Right to Malcolm!
I'm nice to look at, entertaining, I'm good energy around camp, and I'm a hard worker.
Malcolm scores even on Jeff! Yes! 10 Day wins! Immunity!